What's going on, friends? Rich Discoveries coming at you from the woods of Connecticut once again. Hopefully I'm in the picture as I'm walking through the woods here. Connecticut it's a good state for a few reasons. One, there's way too many pricker bushes, as we're learning right now. And two, there's a lot of cool abandoned stuff in this state. You know, there really is. And we're about to go check one out right now. The sun's right there, so hopefully you can see me. Don't mind me, I'm just climbing through this stuff. But yeah, with all the abandoned stuff here in Connecticut, we have a great abandoned community on YouTube as well. I mean, there's obviously my channel you're watching, and got a lot of cool channels. We got, and who we got that does? We got Hobie Cat does a great channel. We have Muscle Russell and the Lost Turtle all have great channels. J&M Explorations, they've got a great channel. Well, it's Exploring with Ray, Nickel, Mac, and Steph, all great exploring channels. There's so much cool stuff to explore in this state, and we're all out here doing it. And let me get this way so I can put the sun behind you, and maybe you can see me a little better. We're all out here doing it, we're finding stuff. Sometimes we find different stuff, sometimes we do the same stuff. And the thing when we do the same stuff, we try to take different views on, different angles on it and stuff. But either way, we all make great videos, and we got a great community in this state, and I really like it. I'm glad I started this channel and fortunate enough to meet all these people. And yeah, so I found the location, I found what I'm looking for, and let's get a look at it here. Spin you around. Don't mind me, I'm always out of breath because I start to film as soon as I finish climbing through things. There you go. We are looking at two cars. That one up against the tree right there is a 1951 Chevrolet Deluxe. The one down here, I'm not sure exactly what this one is. This one is only a motor and then the front of it. See the engine still on there, straight six obviously. You know, motor and just the front half of the frame. The rest of it's pretty much gone. Got an old tire on. Look at this tire, huh? One thing I did notice, it's got the old beauty ring set up. They get you down in here. Got the old beauty ring set up. Got remnants of some red paint on there. Got your hub in there, your old style hubs. But really cool old tires. Look at this motor, huh? Again, I don't know what this bottom one is. It's always been too far gone. I've known about these cars for years. We used to come out here when we were younger. And this top one, as you see leaning against a tree or even growing into the tree by now is, like I said, a 1951 Chevrolet Deluxe. And I know that because there was a piece of trim left to it that I was able to get years back. Look at this, huh? The tree is literally growing around this thing. That is amazing. Old bumper brackets, what's left of them. Looks like the tree pushed that one out. But this was old farmland years ago, and I would assume these all got pushed back when the land got cleared out to build the complex that's here now. It's been many, many years that these have been plowed up back here. Look at this stuff. Yeah, as I was saying about the other channels, if you just watch me and you've never heard of any of them, please check them out. We have a great abandoned exploring community in the state. And I'm just very happy I got the privilege, you know, to know all them, to meet them because of this channel. Look at this stuff. Is that beautiful or what? I know I say that all the time, but just look at it. See what else we can get out of here. Yeah, the piece of trim I got off of was from that one many years ago. Wow, I'm falling over stuff. This one I just don't know what it was. And I know it's a different car because, as you can see, the front suspension is here with the motor, as well as there is front suspension with that one. There's definitely two cars. Oh, look at this. That old tire in there. Bald. Well, that's definitely an old 60s, at least latest 60s bias ply tread design, which is really cool. Plus, if you look over here, you got two columns. Oh, let me come in here. Sorry about that. Someone cut this frame, too. Look at that in a minute. You can see one steering column right there with the white wheel on it, and another column right here for the car that's up against your tree with the black wheel on it. But now get a look at this. Look at this dash. Let me get you in there. Here's what's left of the dash on this thing. Now the 49 through 52, I believe, were all the same car. Chevrolet. They all had this dash. Like if you're looking at it here, oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to climb over stuff. Your radio would have been in here. Your tuner dial, your knobs would have been here. Probably your push buttons here. Obviously your ignition. This was a factory switch. I think that's an added switch. This third one here. That doesn't look familiar to me, but these two are obviously factory. This was your e-brake handle, which is a factory 51 Chevy handle. But look at all this stuff, huh? Let me get you in there, get you a good look at it. Look at that. This was a beautiful car at one time. The Chevrolet Deluxe was originally, I believe, the top of the line in 49, and then 50 or 51 is when the Bel Air came out. And then the Bel Air became the top of the line model. And the Deluxe was the midline, and then the Deluxe Style line was the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, back in the early 50s like that, you can get a brand new 6-passenger Style line Deluxe for like $1,500. Brand new car, beautiful car at that. Look at this. Simply amazing. Look at this front suspension here, huh? What's left of it. Still got your sway bar there. Your sway bar link. Oh, look at this. Your sway bar links are rotted, sir. You're gonna need to replace those. And then down here is the rear axle of one of these cars, still with part of the frame attached to it. Here would have been your spring bucket, or it is your spring bucket. There would have been a spring in that. As you can see, there's still one on the other side. And then submerged in the water is the tire, the rim, your drum brake setup. Look at that rear axle, huh? Try to get you in there. Here's your rear diff. What's left of it. Really cool. I love abandoned. I love cars, so abandoned cars really are interesting find for me. Just trying to know the story of this car, what it did. You know, did it take families to church in the 50s? Did it bring people to proms or something? Hey, I don't know, you know? I've always wondered that stuff. Look at this, just destruction. Sorry, I'm falling here trying to find a good place to stand because I'm on a riverbank. And down here, don't know exactly what that vent cover was for. Probably inside or down at the kick panel somewhere. These springs here, to me, look like window regulators. They got those big springs, and then I got that X. Those are window regulators. Oh yeah, here's one. There's another one. That's what's left of a window regulator right there. Probably manual roll-up windows. It's hard to tell. There's no button or anything. I don't know what that piece is. Oh, look at that. There's a model back there. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Some kid burned his model up back here. I used to do that as a kid. Build models and burn them up. I don't know if I can make out what it is. Actually, by looking at those dovetails right there, it looks like a rear charger window. But I don't know why it would be plastic in there. Huh. It's like an old charger. Oh, whatever. Back to the destruction of this thing. Look at this. Look up at it. Here's your steering column coming through the firewall. Just look at this, huh? This thing beautiful. Beautiful mess. It was a beautiful car for its day, though. A 51 Chevy Deluxe. Wow. All right, let me climb out of here. Actually, while I'm here, let's spin around and get a closer look at this rear axle. Can we see anything with it here? Nah, not much. Just the crossbars. Nope, sorry. The old tire we were standing on before. Pretty neat. Where that spring went. Now we've backed off a little. Just looking at that frame rail. You can see the frame rail is cut too. Right here. Wonder if they, the farmer or whoever junked it, cut it when they were plowing it in the back. Make it crush up a little easier. Here's your old rear bumper. It's got the bumperettes on it still. Hard to see through the trees, but right here is your bumperette. Oh look, now see, something like that. It's got a ding on it. What's the story behind that ding? You know, who did that? Was it the farmer trying to move something? Was it the farmer's wife? You know, shopping for groceries for their family? What caused that? I always wonder those stories when I see stuff like this. Always found it very intriguing. Right, we already got to look at that dash. Let's see if we can get another look at it here from the other side. Is there anything we missed with it? I don't think so. No, not really. That's the other end of it. Right there. Like I said, that opening in the bottom is where your, where your dials would be for your radio station. You can see the opening for the buttons right there. Your dials would have been where those round holes are. Pretty cool. I love this stuff. So here's the cut in the frame. This obviously wasn't a factory option. That must have been done when they were getting rid of it. The other car, it's hard to make out. The engine looks pretty cool, like pretty good. Well, the freeze plugs are out of it. They must have rotted out over the years. Yeah, you can see right inside. But yeah, look, you got your coil, your distributor, your oil fill, whatever that is. Might be throttle linkage, I'm not sure. What's left of an old... Oh, this was a sensor for something. That might have been, what sensor goes into the head? Coolant temp, maybe? I don't know. Still got some spark plugs in it. What kind are they? Oh, they got some Champion plugs in there, huh? Look at that. Should pull them out, throw them in my car, see if they still work. Little old tire, though. I love that. Big old meaty knobby on the front end of a car. That's how you know it's old. Let's give you another look at the area here. We'll zoom in on this motor. There's your front pulley right there. There's a bracket off to the right. It's probably for the alternator or something. And your carburetor would have been sitting up on top of that, which has been long broken off. Really neat stuff. I love stuff like this. Very old, very abandoned, very cool. And here is a pile of what's left to the other car I was telling you about, which I have no idea what it is because that is all I have to work with. There is a piece of chrome trim here I can't get out, so I don't know what it says or what it is. Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Not too much else back here. I did find this old knobby tire back here. Radial steel belted traction. So it's not a bias ply, it's a radial. That is cool. It's hard to tell, but looking at that DOT number, I think it says 77. Your DOT number on a tire, the last 4 digits is the week and year it was manufactured. Well, it's too rotted to really make out, so I'm not sure. Okay, look at this. It is the hood of a Volkswagen Beetle. Dug it out a little bit. Hood, trunk, I don't know what you want to call it. The front half of a Volkswagen Beetle. Guess it would technically be the trunk because the motor's in the back. God, I wonder how long this thing's been back here. Still got the handle on it. Button doesn't work anymore, but that's how you opened up your trunk. Oh, look at that, huh? Oh, it was yellow originally. No, it was red originally. No, it was. It was yellow originally and then painted red at some point. Wow. That's really cool. See, just another thing I love about Connecticut. This stuff is everywhere in the woods. Really neat find right there. I wonder what the story on this is, what this car did, you know? What it did during its life and its day. Alright, let's look around a little more and see what else we could find. As you can see, we are just deep in the woods here. Remnants of what looks to be an old light. I don't know what that hole would be, but there's red plastic here, like it was a taillight at one time. Huh, pretty cool. Can't get it out of the ground, unfortunately. I tried digging around it and pulling it, and it's not budging. More remnants. Something that had a chain on it. Part of a car, though. Huh, maybe they used to chain the door shut. You never know with old stuff. Another really old tire down there. Pretty cool. I love those old tread patterns. You just don't see those anymore. But you know, it's like, I wonder who did this? Who put this chain on? When was this done? That's aluminum or stainless steel. That's why it's not rusted like the rest of it. Pretty neat. But like I said, I always wonder what was the story behind this? You know, when was this used? Who was it used by? What was going on? Alright, making my way back out to this old car. I don't see anything else. There was some other stuff out here that I thought I remember from when I was younger, but I just don't see it anywhere. So I'll spin you guys around, angle you down here, and this will be your moment of serenity. If you look over to the right, where am I here? There's your bumper, your 51 Chevrolet Deluxe, and your engine and tire. So that's pretty cool. A lot of cool stuff in the woods out here. You know, just remember, get out there and discover your world. You'll never know what kind of interesting things you'll find in the woods. There was a lot of farmland in the state years ago, and a lot of it got plowed up and redeveloped over the last couple decades, and this is the results of it. Actually, look at that view. Let's go get a look at that. Look at a view of the dash and steering wheel from here. You can almost make it out. Climb down. There's a lot of cool stuff in the woods because of that redevelopment over the years. Look at that, huh? We'll make that for your moment of serenity. But thanks for watching, friends. Like I said, get out there, discover your woods, search your woods, dig through the woods, whatever you want to do, but discover your world, get in the woods, look for stuff like this, and share it with us. And also, did it say Chevrolet? No, it doesn't. It does say Chevrolet for a minute. Also, like I said, the other channels I mentioned, we got a great abandoned community in Connecticut. You know, please take the time to check them out if you haven't already. They've got some really good stuff. I hope to collaborate with most of them. Look at this, huh? That's your button. That was your glove box door right there. Huh. Look at that. That's really cool. It doesn't work anymore. That's what I was saying. I hope to collaborate with most of them this upcoming spring and summer, and hopefully you'll see a lot more of all of us. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with this kick-ass view of the dash for your moment of serenity. There you go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.